What's going on, everyone? I'm in the now, but I'm gonna start it here. This is a really crazy place. There's cameras everywhere, as you can see. There's a camera right here, but this camera is not working. And then I mean, not supposed to be making this video here, but I just really don't give a fuck because if I'm gonna kicked out of this synagogue, I'm actually gonna be happy. So sometimes I'm thinking maybe I should just, drink the alcohol without permission, or maybe like, well, they may lock the kitchen up if they're gonna know. But then, I have a key, so I can just get a 40 and drink my own 40 in here and make a Maltlika video if I want to. I really can do that, no problem. As long as I drink my own shit. Unless they're gonna change locks, hopefully not. But let me get the fuck out of here. I don't want to be in this fucking depressing place. So I don't want to be fucking here. So yesterday I was talking about somebody who goes to that synagogue. He saw me. Oh shit, I need to close this fucking door. He saw me and brother Nathaniel together. He saw us together. I'm just gonna leave this fucking place anyway. I don't want to be here. There's a bunch of people walking here around. A lot of Chinese in here, but I don't really like talking to people. Me and my buddy Habibulin, he wants to get me something, so I will be less depressed. Not realizing that there is a lot of other people, because they're trying to do something with me because they're full of shit. And they say, oh, if you're gonna get along, people's gonna have problems with you. I don't care, because my opinion is this. If there's something wrong with you and people don't give you what you want, what does it mean? They're pieces of shit. They need to suffer. If the nature is against you, what do you need to do? You need to make sure, you're going to take our suffering to other people. Why? Because other people are taking your freedoms away from you. They tell you how to be, how to act, so who they are. They're pieces of shit. That's it, They're subhumans. They're just garbage. They're enemies. They're fucking enemies. That's all. Nothing to do with them. We will talk to them, subhumans, enemies, shit. Excrements. I only need to kiss up to them because I need money. People say, oh, you don't have to kiss up to people. Yes, I do. If I just cannot tell somebody, hey, you piece of shit, it means I have to kiss up to you. Because, if you don't want to kiss up to people, it means you can say what you want. And everybody should be okay with it. Then you can say, yes, I have freedoms. Otherwise, there's no freedom. The only freedom is, in this life, is to work, mind your own business, and don't deal with people. Especially those people who want to do something to do with you. Tell you how to be, how to act, they're fucking enemies. Or they're just fucking idiots, one of the other. Stupid people too. Low IQ hood rats. That's all. Pieces of shit. But yeah, maybe I'll make a 40 video, but I don't know though. Because nobody cares anyway. I'm not even in the mood to do all of that, really. There's no point. When I was younger, it was like fun and shit, but now it's like, it's no point. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna make this live stream talking about friends, Like people say, everyone needs a friend. It's not good for the man to be alone, etc., etc. I disagree. And here is why. Because everything in life has its pros and cons, including having friends. Because if you have friends, you need to act certain way, you have to be certain way, you have to be socially acceptable, you have to be fun, you have to have common interests. There is a lot of requirements which goes into it if you want to have a friends. If you want to have friends, you know, you have to deal with people who tell you how to be and how to act and all of that. But if you don't have friends, if you just go to work and you just do the best you can and you're being tolerated and you get the money and you have enough money to be free from people, you're good. You don't have to worry about none of that shit. All the shit you need to worry about, it is okay. Screw being accepted socially. My honor is in complete opposite of that, and we get along just fine. Well, yep. What is it? I don't see it. Todd doesn't do the best he can at work, though. Well, sometimes your best is not enough. That could be the problem too. So, your best sometimes cannot be enough for some people. Because we all have different abilities when it comes to doing things. Go fuck yourself. I just like to do that because I hate cameras and I really like to tell them to fuck themselves. You know, I hate cameras. And lately everywhere I go there are open doors and cameras everywhere. And people asking me stupid questions, completely, you know, a bunch of BS. I don't like it. You know, it's a bunch of bullshit. Just like being here is pretty lonely. But like I said, you know, like if people wouldn't like care about things, then it wouldn't be so bad. Yep. I'm just walking around, walking down the street. Trying not to put people in this video. I don't want nobody to be in my video anyway. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna say this. Sometimes it's just good not to have friends. When I was younger, you know, I was thinking that, you know, it's good to hang out, people have fun. You look at all kinds of beautiful people, beautiful women, and of course, you know what you want to do with them. But the problem with that is, in order to get a woman, you know, there's a bunch of drama. You need to have personality, you need to be compatible, you can't treat her like a piece of meat. Just give you the money and treat you like, you know, like you go to the store to get some, you know, like you go to the store, get some ice cream, the same, you do apply to the same thing to beautiful woman, right? You know. And then, you know, if you cheat on her, she will get jealous, and then child support and yada, yada, yada. Like everything has problems. And then you see beautiful people, you want to hang out with them, you want to say, hey, how you doing? This and that, you're trying to talk to people. And then like, what kind of weirdo are you? You shouldn't be like that. What's wrong with you? They're walking away from you. See, that's... And then the more you live, the more I understand that, you know what? This world is really fucked up. Worrying about people, it's not even worth it. And, you know, it's not good. And then you deal with people and they do nothing but destroy you. You know. There's only problem. Not to mention, if you want to focus on people, you know, you're not going to get anywhere in this life because you're worrying about people, you always want to hang out, have fun, and then if you do that, you're missing out on work and other things, and it's only like 24 hours in a day. So, and most of the time what we do, we need to work to support ourselves, to buy shit. You have to work to live. But we really living to work, because if you're not gonna work, you're not gonna survive, let's face it. Like, it's always been like that. In the old times, it's like you have to work, you have to like take the fruit from the tree. Then the society developed, everything got so complicated, so now we have to like go to the store and buy shit, work at the store, work different places, do services for other people. That's what life was all about. It's just like work. And then you work more and more and more, and then you get old and you get useless, and you go to the nursing home and then you die. And then people say, oh, everything is gonna be good, life is gonna be good. Nothing's gonna be good, because it's either you're gonna die young in the car accident or from drug overdose, but if you're not gonna do that, if you choose to live, you're just gonna be living and working, and then one day you're gonna get old, you're gonna lose your strength, and you're gonna fucking die, and that's gonna be it. One way or another, it's gonna be all over. So pretty much you just grow up, and then you do things to survive. You eat food, you do things to fulfill some kind of mission, and then as time passing by, you get weaker, and you can't do anything, and then you go to the nursing home, and then you die. So when people say everything's gonna be good, I don't even know what do they mean, really. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense. Because what's gonna be good? And people say, oh, we like change. Okay, there is good change and bad change. When you like in your 30s, big and strong, it's a good change. But then everything goes down and you become a grandpa, or grandma, whatever. And you have health problems, you lose ability to walk, your body aches, you cannot do anything, you get weak, you falling, you're the nursing home at the mercy of some shitheads who wipe your ass and shit like that. If that's a happy ending, I don't know. I don't think so. So, think about life like realistic, it's just pretty depressing. You just do some kind of meaningless activities. You work all the time so you can get old and spend all your money in the nursing home. And like Life is Overrated said, if you talk about things like that, people say there's something wrong with you, or you're depressed. I mean, what's there to be happy about? There's literally nothing to be happy about in this fucked up world, really. So, I mean, I kind of agree with Life is Overrated. He's right about a lot of things. And he has a woman, he has a girlfriend, and he doesn't have friends, and he doesn't want to talk to nobody. And he's not wrong for thinking like that. Happy we aren't in Russia, but yeah, I don't know, maybe, but it's also questionable, because I understand that, in Russia there is a lot of people are dying and getting killed and this and that, but I mean, people say that it's horrible, because nobody wants it, but at the same time it's like, it's a complicated matter, because maybe there's people in a better place right now. I mean, yeah, here in America, I suppose life is better, but you know, who knows? At the same time in Russia, like when I was there, I actually had more fun. So it's you know, it's a difficult. You don't know what's better, what's not. You know, it's very complicated subject. And I remember when we have McDonald's. Yeah, shitty, unhealthy food. There are some people in Russia who say that thank God for the sanction. At least we're not gonna eat this shitty food. We're gonna eat our own stuff, which is better, you know, than American stuff. So, you know, this is not like the best food. And some Russian people are actually happy they don't have it anymore. So, like I said, everything is really like relative. So everything is really relative. If life is so precious, if life is a gift, why do people commit suicide? Think about that.
You not want to try those?
Because they don't like to be here, right? So it's all questionable. I don't know what's better, what's worse. Like some people say all these things, but you know, what does it even mean? In Judaism, it teaches everything is for the best, even that, because you know it's God's will. Because you don't know what's gonna happen to these people after they die. Maybe their souls will be in a better place. So maybe they're gonna be like, you know, because I watched some videos of near-death experience when people, you know, were dying and they were leaving, the soul was leaving their body and they were seeing their bodies from above and they didn't feel pain, they didn't feel nothing. They've been watching their body like it has nothing to do with them. And so, I mean, really, all of this shit, it just what it is. It just doesn't mean shit, you know, doesn't mean nothing. Meaningless stuff. And a lot of times when I'm thinking about things like if I could just freaking go to work and do my job without talking to people and only see fucking money on my bank account, the more the merrier, you know. Oh boy, I would be so happy if people get off my ass. That's why, like I said, I don't really care about having friends anymore because it comes with a lot of problems, you know, a lot of, you know, headache. Video laggy, okay, well. What do you want in life? Do you think I know? I don't know. Freedom from people, money, so I can live how I want to live, while that option is still available for me. Dealing with people I want to deal with, doing the job so I can get the money and everybody will get off my ass and get out of my fucking face. And some people say, oh, we're not getting to your face, you know, we're trying to what the fuck? What do you think about the midterm election? I don't think nothing. There are some people who talk about, you know, we need to vote Republican, but I don't know. I don't really care too much about voting. I think that voting is a waste of time. You know, my vote's not gonna change anything. And some people say, well, if everyone would think the same way, then, you know, nothing's gonna happen if people will be so passive. You know, but I don't know. It's a difficult subject, like I said. But to me personally, I don't care about voting as much. I did it twice. When I voted for Obama, he won. When I voted for Trump, he won. And then when the Biden won, I didn't go to vote. I was busy all the day, but I didn't care about going to vote that day. I remember that. And when I was voting for people, I was voting just randomly. I was just, like clicking on them when I didn't know nothing about them. Well, maybe I knew a little bit about Trump, that's why I voted for him, but a lot of my friends and my girlfriend, they don't like Trump. They think that, he's not a nice person, but I don't know, because it was Trump, forgot who was there else against him, who was running, Hillary Clinton was running against him. I just didn't like Hillary, so I voted for Trump. And I remember I was watching it and I had an impression that, kind of most inside with Trump, like kind of like his ideas better. So if you dig deep, nobody is an angel. I know. And what does it mean to be an angel? In this freaking world, what does it even mean to be an angel? And it's politics, so nothing new, yeah. And what does it mean in this world to be an angel? That's like even, it doesn't make sense. Doing good to people. But what is good? Because whatever is good for me could be bad for you. So there's no such thing as good. It's all about, doing the job and get in where you can fit in, pretty much. That's all. There is no such thing as good or bad. Even being with friends could be good, could be bad. If you're with the right people, it's a lot of fun. If it's you with the wrong people, it's like you go there and you're like, what the fuck is this? Speaking of friends, I think that I'm about to meet somebody now. Alright guys, personal gay selfishness first, then help others if possible. Yeah, that's right. But anyway guys, I don't know, because I'm about to see somebody now, about to hang out, so I'll make this video. I have to cut this stream now. I have to end it. So thanks for watching guys. You got to level higher up. We'll see. But anyway guys, I'm gonna go now. Later.